We're crossing over now to Emmanuel Kweku, who's on standby for us. Emmanuel, take us away.
So what you see in your shots right there are the Prempeh College boys singing their school anthem. They are singing their school anthem, and I will quickly go there so that you have a feel of what is happening at Prempeh College's camp. Today we are featuring Prempeh College will be contesting against TI, AMASS, Fomena, and also Navrongo SHS. So these are the boys from Prempeh College, and just seated here is TI, AMASS, Fomena. They are coming all the way from Fomena in this particular contest. And I must tell you that Navrongo SHS and TI, AMASS met somewhere in 2020, but Navrongo kicked them out of this particular contest. I've been doing this with my colleague Nana Boachi Dankwa Yadom, but just before I quickly call my friend, my colleague Nana Boachi, the National Science and Math Quiz is produced by Primetime Limited and sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Goyle PLC and supported by AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Better Malts, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Coronation Insurance, Ghanaian Academic Research Network, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, Newmont, GTP, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. The broadcast of the National Science and Math Quiz on the JoyNews and Joy Prime channels is supported by Vitamilk, NASCO, German Ozone Medical Center, Royal Foam, Jama Soap. You definitely want to use that for all your laundry. And then Heritage Christian College, Virtual Security Africa. If you need anything to secure your home, you just go to Virtual Security Africa. We also have ACE Medical Insurance, Chopbox Technologies. As the students are here, you definitely, if you have a ward, you definitely want to give your ward that treats from Chopbox Technologies. Centerstan DBS, Build Financial Technologies, Better Malt, and Family Health University College. But I have the Prempeh College boys and also some students from Navrongo SHS and also TI Media Fomena. Guys, can you quickly stand up for me? Let me find out from Prempeh College. You boys are 5-time champions of this National Science and Maths Quiz. The other time when I met you, you told me, Presec had actually told me they are dominating this year, and you told me in their dreams. Are you still holding by that word?
Yes, because I still stand by that statement.
What is informing this particular confidence?
Okay, first of all, you said we are 5-time champions. That doesn't just happen overnight, you know. We've done our preparations, we've gone through all the processes, all the trials, all the tests, and then we know what we are capable of. After all, when you hear Prempeh College, you know what's coming. And then even the other schools here today, I can feel the tension among them.
How sure are you that they are tensed? Because once you guys rose up to sing, they also came. They know you guys will intimidate them. That is why they also had to do something.
Please, we could all see it was fake. But after all, we know what we are capable of. With God on our side, we know what we can do. We have a higher aim than just the 1/8 stage. We are going for the trophy this year. That's our primary aim. We are not settling for anything less. So that's why we came here. We take it one step at a time. The 1/8, the quarters, the semis, and then the final. And hopefully the trophy will be ours.
Okay, so let me just quickly run you by something. Some fun facts about Prempeh College is that in 1993, when the National Science and Maths Quiz began, they won it. And then also when the venue was changed from the Legon campus to National Theatre. They also won it. And then when it came to Kumasi again, they also won it. So they are hoping that this time around, because they are having a 30th anniversary, they win it. Is that not the case?
That's the case. We are just going to win. Winning was the main goal for us coming to this competition, and we are going to win. And Aman for one said that God is victory.
God is victory.
And Prempeh College is victory. Solving these equations simultaneously, you see that God is Prempeh College. You can't beat Prempeh College. You can't beat God.
But let's say they beat you. Precisely going to beat you.
We went back to our drawing board. We did things. We redid things again, and we are coming for the ultimate. That's the trophy. All the schools should know that we are coming.
Now, the other time it was glorified. This year, what are we coming with?
There are more to come, but right now we are securing the seat.
We are securing the seat. Okay, so they tell me they are securing the seat. That is the mantra they are coming up with. So these are the guys from Prempeh College. Amanfo.
Seniors.
Amanfo.
Seniors.
Amanfo.
Seniors.
So these are some of the supporters from Prempeh College. And then let me quickly engage with Navrongo Senior High School. Navrongo, I just quickly want to understand. You're coming up against a school like Prempeh College. Prempeh has won it 5 times, and it wouldn't be easy. I know anyway scared.
We are not scared, of course. Maybe we are a little rattled by the name Prempeh College, Prempeh College, and they are actually making sure of it.
In fact, they are more than you guys.
Yeah, there's so much. Like comparing both schools, they are a lot more than us. But it's not really about numbers. It's not really about the noise, right? It's about the knowledge. It's about the speed. It's about what they do up there. And we trust our boys. I mean, they've done everything. They've worked hard. Whatever it takes to win, they've done it. And I mean, it's Prempeh College. Anything can happen.
I can feel you are tense a bit.
I'm not tense. I think everybody expects Prempeh College to win. But just like everybody probably expected Goliath to beat David, the same thing is probably going to happen here. I don't expect them to beat us. Even if they beat us, they would have to fight for it. They have to fight for it. Maybe
they have to fight for it.
Fight for it. Yes.
Win. They can't win.
They are 5-time champions.
We are here to
5-time
compete
champions
with
doesn't mean
ideas.
anything. It's in the past. We are looking at now. Just like I usually tell my boys, it doesn't matter how many questions you've gotten wrong. It's about this present question. It doesn't matter if they've won 5 times. They can win 20 times. We don't care. It's about this moment. And we're not giving them a soft contest. They have to fight for it if they will win.
We are going to actually give them an impressive run. It's not just going to be a walk in the park for them.
It's not going to be. They have to fight for it.
Contest so far.
The hardest.
The hardest.
And if they probably beat us, maybe they will win the nationals.
If they beat you, they are going to win. All right. So I understand your brother is on stage.
My brother is on
Did you train him or something?
I wouldn't really say I trained him. Just a little tips here and there. And sometimes you call and we are struggling with this. I think mostly it's this my brother and then the coordinators who really helped because I'm not actually around. So yes, but yes.
But are you sure they are going to actually beat Prempeh College?
I'm very sure. My boys, they are good. We are here for intelligence, nothing more. No numbers, intelligence. And my boys are the best.
All right, so these are the contestants, some supporters from Navrongo SHS. Now I'll quickly go to AMASS, Fomena, and then they will flank me, and then we have a little conversation. Please come closer. My lady, how are you feeling?
Oh, we are happy. We are very happy being here. Yeah.
Is it that you are happy because you are in the auditorium, or you are happy you are going to beat Prempeh College?
Oh, for both of them. We are in the auditorium. We can beat them. Yeah, we've been to quarterfinals before 2017, and we are here to move steps ahead. And I can say we are here for the ultimate. Famous AMASS is arising. This is our year. We are here. We are here for the ultimate. Yeah.
Everybody is here for the ultimate. What is going to set you guys apart? Because Prempeh College, over the years, they have the experience. What is going to set you guys apart?
Yes, over the years, they have some experience, but we too, we are here. And I can say we came here in our numbers, and our contestants are like, they are armed to their teeth. And we are going to make it. We are going to make history.
Okay, so that's a lady telling me their contestants are armed to the teeth. Now, gentlemen, do you agree with your sister?
100%. I do agree with her. We are going to win this year. The trophy is ours this year.
Are you sure?
Yes, very sure.
Because it won't be easy beating, because your first contest, your first hurdle is Prempeh College.
We know. Even with the prelims, we had tougher teams, but we were able to sail through. We are going to win this time around too, and we are going to the finals. We are taking the trophy this year. Yes.
We are taking
They
it.
should wait for us. They should wait for us. We are here. We are here for the ultimate. We are going to make history.
Those who made their histories are gone. It is today.
Those who made the history for Prempeh are gone.
They are gone. We are talking about the individuals today. Yes. We are coming to change the narrative. Their 5-time championship is okay. We are coming to seize it.
All right, sure. So these are some students from TI, AMASS, SHS. You can have your seat. And I have my colleague, Nana Boachi Dankwa to do some quick analysis. Nana, you've been going through the history behind these schools. Navrongo and then TI, AMASS, they have met before. Somewhere in 2020. TI, AMASS tells me they met Prempeh College in 2017 and Prempeh College beat them. It could be, this is more like a battle of revenge for all three schools.
Exactly. For TI, AMASS, Fomena, and then Navrongo, they've met before. The last time they met was in 2020, and that was when Navrongo made their first entry to the quarterfinal stage of the National Science and Math Quiz. And then, fortunately, Navrongo managed to kick out TI, AMASS, Fomena. So for them, TI, AMASS and then Fomena, they have a history, and then definitely there can be something said about these two schools. For Prempeh College and then Navrongo, they've not met before, but for Fomena and then Prempeh, we've seen them during the regional contest, and so the most fortunate school here could be TI, AMASS, Fomena, because they know the strengths and the weaknesses of Prempeh College and that of Navrongo. If they can leverage on that,
won't be easy.
not at all.
They won't be easy at all because I've observed them. They kicked out Hohoi, EP, or for Repenny up there. They did some. They can just take you by surprise.
It can definitely happen, but look at the schools they are coming up against. These are 5-time champions of the National Science and Math Quiz, so it's definitely going to be difficult unless maybe there is a surprise, just as what happened here at the Kumapele Auditorium yesterday.
Definitely, but I don't want to say because you are a bit affiliated to Prempeh College. That is why you want the boys to win.
You know, yes, I have a soft spot for Prempeh College, but I would not really want to tip them 100%. But I know the boys are definitely going to win this contest. It's not going to be easy for them because Navrongo would be a striking force, and in TI, AMASS is there because they've met both schools before, and they would leverage on that to also be the stubborn cat in this particular contest. But definitely, right, you know, I would always tip one school, and that would be Amanfo. CDS. CDS.
All right, so that's my colleague, Nana Boachi Dankwa interacting with me right there. And in just a few minutes, we'll be having our contest starting. The students are seated writing. I can see them writing some things they will need during this particular and that is TI, AMASS anthem. Now let's quickly take that of Navrongo and then we are done. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let us acclaim our school, all in joy proclaim. We are sure and more excellent. What is all the day? Come to be the heads of our school, our school in there. When the banner waves, let the banner wave. Father, that is the all recall. 1 by 1,000. So you just heard Navrongo SHS giving us some anthem, and then Prempeh College is also reacting to this particular anthem that came. Amanfo. So that's Prempeh College, and exciting. We are waiting for the quiz to start, and then hopefully everything at the end of the day or at the end of the contest, we will know whether Prempeh will go on to the 1/8 stage. So this is what is happening. Over to you. The quiz mistress is ready now.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 1/8 stage of the 2023 National Championship of the National Science and Math Quiz. Contesting in this contest are Prempeh College, AMASS Fomena, and Navrongo Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. Prempeh College is represented by
Amwatin Echampon
and
Yabuacho Kwatin.
So, Prempeh College is a 5-time champion of the NSMQ, and they were the first runner-up in last year's edition of the competition. So, Prempeh College, Yao and Amwati, tell us, how has the preparation been for this year's competition?
This year's competition hasn't been easy for us, but we know that with God on our side, we'll be victorious in this contest.
AMASS Fomena is represented by
Momin Abdullah
and
Hamdan Minimbi.
So, tell us, how has the journey been so far?
It has been cool.
It has been cool?
Yes.
Okay. They said it's been cool. Navrongo Senior High is represented by
Abande Prince Abogre final year.
And
it was Stephen Adoline final year.
Okay. Stephen and Prince, tell us, how has the journey been in the competition so far?
The journey has not been easy, during the preliminary stage, we met the whole EP and offer a penny, and God be so good, we came through. So we are praying that the same God will take us through.
Okay, so I wish you all the best in the competition. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOL PLC and supported by JoyNews, AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Better Malt, Ghanaian Academic and Research Network, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. I am Dr. Anita Upon, your quiz mistress, and this is a primetime production. Gentlemen, this contest has 5 rounds, but we'll start with round 1. In this round, the questions go to each school, and you have 10 seconds within which to give an answer, or 30 seconds if the question involves calculation. If you give a correct answer, a maximum point of 3. If it is incorrect, I may pass the question on for a bonus. Please listen. Do not press the bell if I have not ruled on the answer, or the school has been belled out. Because if you do before, I will not call you. I repeat, if I have not ruled on the answer given and you press the bell, I will not call you. You can only ring the bell after I have ruled on the answer or the school has been belled out. That's when you have the opportunity to answer. If you give a correct answer, 1 point. An incorrect answer, a deduction of 1 point. If we understand the rules, we start with round 1. I start from Prempeh College. Find the impulse of the net force on a particle whose linear momentum changes from 2I Newton second to 3J Newton second in 2 seconds. Yes, Yao Boachi.
Negative 2I plus 3G, all in Newton seconds.
Yes. T.I. AMASS. T.I. AMASS, Fomena. Find the average net force on a particle whose linear momentum changes from negative 4I Newton second to 12J Newton second in 2 seconds. Abdullah.
2I plus 6G Newton.
Yes. Navrongo Senior High. Find the impulse of the net force on a particle whose linear momentum changes from negative 6J Newton second to negative 4I Newton second in 2 seconds. Yes, Stephen?
You have minus 4I plus 6G, all Newton second.
Yes. A preamble. Describe electrical synapse with respect to the following. Describe electrical synapse or synapse with respect to the following. Prempeh College. Groups of organisms in which it is found. Amati.
So, electrical synapse is found in mammals and also organisms that need to transport impulses to their bodies. That is, organisms that usually have a larger body size. And these organisms have these electrical synapses so that they will be able to transport impulses to all parts of their body.
No. For a bonus, AMASS Fomena, direction of transmission.
It moves from a higher potential.
You were bailed out. For a bonus. Okay. Navrongo Senior High, transmitting agents.
So, transmission agents involved in electrical synapse in organisms are ions that are found in and outside the neuron cells.
So the answer to the first question, group of organisms in which it is found in lower vertebrates, that is non-mammals, and invertebrates. Then the direction of transmission, bidirectional. Okay. Another preamble. Solve the trigonometric equation for x in the interval x greater than 0 but less than 2 pi. Solve the trigonometric equation for x in the interval x greater than 0 but less than 2 pi. Prempeh College. Cosec x equals 2/√3. Yes, Yao.
X is equal to pi over 3 radians or 2 pi over 3 radians.
Okay, yes, I'll take it. AMASS Fomena. Sec x equals √2.
X is equal to pi on 4 and 3 pi on 4 radians.
2 out of 3. Navrongo Senior High, cot x equals If I hear any noise from those at the top, you will leave the auditorium. Navrongo Senior High, cot x equals 1/√3. Yes, Stephen.
Now we have pi on 2 and 4 pi on 3.
2/3. So, TIMAS, the answer was pi over 4, 7 pi over 4, not 3 pi over 4. And then Navrongo, it is pi over 3, 4 pi over 3. You said pi over 2. Prempeh College. Give the nuclide formed when nitrogen 17 undergoes a beta decay. Yeah.
The nuclide formed is oxygen 17.
Yes. AMASS Fomena. Give the nuclide formed when boron 7 undergoes a positron decay.
Boron 8.
Incorrect. Yes, Prempeh for a bonus.
Beryllium 7.
Beryllium 7. Navrongo Senior High. Give the nuclide formed when silicon 25 undergoes an electron capture. Yes, Stephen.
Madam, magnesium 25.
Incorrect. Yes, Prempeh for a bonus.
Aluminium 25.
Yes. Prempeh College. Prempeh College. Find the back EMF in a motor of resistance 4.0 ohms if it runs on a 2.5 ampere current when the voltage applied across it is 24 volts. Yeah.
14 volts.
Yes. AMASS. Fomena. Find the running current in a motor of resistance 8.0 ohms if the back EMF in it is 12 volts when the voltage applied across it is 28 volts. Abdallah.
2.0 ampere.
Yes. Navrongo Senior High. Navrongo Senior High. Find the back EMF in a motor of resistance 15 ohms if it runs on a 2.0 ampere current when the voltage applied across it is 48 volts.
Volts. 18 volts.
Yes. Prempeh College. What name is given to the reproductive isolating factor that occurs when a sperm and an egg are incompatible? Yes, I'm watching.
Cell sterility.
Not correct. For a bonus, AMASS Fomena, what is the key to speciation of population?
Natural selection.
No. Prempeh College for a bonus.
Formation of physical and geographical barriers.
No. Navrongo Senior High. What type of speciation enables the production of hybrid between two species? Stephen.
Hybrid speciation.
Yes.
Hybrid speciation.
No. So the first one is Prempeh. Your answer was gametic isolation. AMASS, reproduction isolation or reproductive isolation. Then Navrongo, the answer is parapatric speciation. Another preamble. From a group of 3 boys and 4 girls, 3 students are to be selected to represent a school at the NSMQ contest. Find the probability. From a group of 3 boys and 4 girls, 3 students are to be selected to represent a school at the NSMQ contest. Find the probability. Prempeh College. All 3 students are girls. Yeah.
4/35.
That's correct. Don't put the mic off. Don't put the mic off. Leave the mic on. Don't put it off. Okay. AMASS Fomena. All 3 students are boys. Yes, Abdallah.
1/35.
Yes. Navrongo Senior High. There are 2 girls and a boy.
Madam, 18/35.
That's correct. The last set of questions for round 1. Prempeh College. Calculate the mass of methanoic acid, that is HCOOH, required to completely neutralize a 100.0 centimeter cube of 0.250 moles per decimeter cube potassium hydroxide solution. Yeah.
1.15 grams.
Yes. AMASS Fomena. Calculate the mass of ethanamine, which is given as C2H5NH2, required to completely neutralize a 50.0 centimeter cube of 0.840 moles per decimeter cube hydrochloric acid solution. Abdullah.
1.89 grams.
Yes. Navrongo Senior High. Calculate the mass of ethanoic acid given as CH3COOH, required to completely neutralize an 80.0 centimeter cube of 0.450 mole per decimeter cube potassium hydroxide solution. Yes, Stephen?
1.92 grams.
Incorrect. Prempeh College for a bonus.
2.16 grams.
Yes. And that ends round 1. mammals, and invertebrates. So mammals are not included, and Prempeh College said mammals, or organisms with large body size. That is not the answer I have. So it is wrong, please. So at the end of round 1, Navrongo Senior High 14 points. AMASS Fomena 14 points. And Prempeh College 20 points. Round 2. We have the Pepsodent Speed Race round, where the question goes to all the schools at the same time. The first to ring the bell to give a correct answer, 3 points. The second to ring the bell to give a correct answer, 2 points. And the third to ring the bell to give a correct answer, 1 point. All incorrect answers, a deduction of 1 point. Please, I am begging you. When you are giving your answer, go straight to the point. That's why we said speed race. Go straight to the point. If it is 35, 35. If it is 100, 100. Please don't start with the answer equals the value of y should be. Because if you start doing that, I will move on. I will not wait for your answer. Also, if you ring the bell, I assume your answer is ready. So if I see you writing, you are telling me your answer is not ready. So I will move on. I will move on. Once you ring the bell, you have 3 seconds within which to provide an answer, or you hear this bell. Yes, once you hear this bell, whatever you have said, I didn't hear. Once you hear that bell, whatever you are going to say, I'm not hearing it. So I will move on. Please, do we understand? We understand. We are on the same page. Okay. The speed race is sponsored by Pepsodent toothpaste. Every smile matters. To prevent someone from accusing me of not calling them, please, your bells, let's check that they are working. Prempeh College, AMASS Fomena, and Navrongo Senior High. Okay. Question 1. What is the linear momentum of 2 kilogram objects whose velocity is 2j minus 3k? Yes, AMASS Fomena.
The answer is 4j minus 6k Newton seconds.
Okay. So the answer I have is 4j minus 6k kilogram meters per second, and is the same as Newton second. So next question. Find the kinetic energy of an object released from rest at a point on its path where its potential energy has decreased by 20 joules. Prempeh College?
20 joules.
Yes. Next question. Find the impedance at 400 Hz of a series L arc circuits with R equals 50 ohms, given that the reactance of L is 120 ohms at 400 hertz. Prempeh College.
130 ohms.
Yes. Next question. Next question. Mention the specific place in the digestive system of humans where which host independent symbiotic microorganisms. Yes, Prempeh College.
A cecum.
Cecum is Next question. Name the elements that plays a vital role in the oxygen evolving complex of photosynthesis. AMASS, Fomena.
Magnesium.
Incorrect. Manganese. Next question. The proximal end of the filament of the stamen is attached to which part of a flower? Prempeh College?
The receptacle.
No. Yes, Navrongo Senior High.
The anther.
No. So the answer is the thalamus or petal. Next question. Find the equation of a curve touching the lines x equals 4, x equals -2, y equals 6, y equals 0. Prempeh College.
Y is equal to -x minus 2.
Incorrect. So you didn't hear the question. Find the equation of the circle. So the answer is x minus 1 all squared plus plus y minus 3 all squared equals 9. Next question. Solve the equation x raised to the power x equals 256. Prempeh College.
4.
4 is correct. Next question. A stadium has 10 gates with 6 on the north side and 4 on the south side. In how many ways can a person enter and then leave the stadium? So they can go through either any of them. So it's 10 by 10, 100. All right. Next question. Given the standard enthalpy of formation in kilojoule per mole of CO, CH4, and H2O as -110, -70, and -240. Calculate the enthalpy for the reaction CO plus 3H2 going into CH4 plus H2O. Prempeh College. Yes, it's
Negative 200 kilojoule per mole.
That's correct. Next question. Next question. Oxygen effuses through a pinhole 3 times faster than an unknown gas. Determine the molar mass of the gas. Prempeh College.
128 gram per mole.
Incorrect. Who pressed next? 2. AMASS Fomena.
144 gram per mole.
Incorrect. It is. Oh, okay. .288 grams per mole. The last question for round 2. Determine the mass of the hydrogen present in 3.4 grams of dodecane. You were bailed out. The answer is 0.52 grams, and that ends round 2. I have a petition I need to address. The third biology question that was asking for which part of the plant is the stamen attached to. The consultant said receptacle should be accepted. At the end of round 2, Navrongo Senior High 14 points, AMASS Fomena 15 points, and Prempeh College 36 points. Round 3. Round 3, the problem of the day round. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ star. The star is awarded to a school that is able to earn a perfect score of 10 out of 10 for the problem of the day. The star at this stage of the competition is worth 2,400 cedis to the team. So for problem of the day, it's just one complex question that is given to all the schools, and you have 4 minutes to provide a solution on the screens behind you. After the 4 minutes, I will grade your solutions, present the solution from the consultants, and award marks. The NSMQ star is sponsored by Prudential Life Insurance Ghana. For every life, for every future. Contestants, please go to the whiteboard on your screens. No, go to the whiteboard. Okay, put your pens down. Then you can pick up the sheets, and then we'll read through the problem of the day. It's from physics. A transformer with a toroidal core has 2 sets of copper winding, one with 40 turns and the other with 5 turns. Assuming negligible core loss and 0 winding resistance, 1. Find the voltage amplitude across the 5-turn winding when a sinusoidal voltage of amplitude 16 volts is applied across the 40-turn winding. 2. Suppose a 1 ohm resistor is connected across the 5-turn winding and a sinusoidal voltage of amplitude 16 volts is applied across the 40 turns winding. Find the current amplitude of the 40-turn winding. 3. Find the voltage and current amplitudes for the 40-turn winding when a sinusoidal voltage of amplitude 5 volts is applied across the 5-turn winding and the current amplitude is 24 amperes. Identify the type of transformers realized by the configuration in 1 and in the configuration 3 above. This is the problem of the day. You have 4 minutes, and it starts now. Yes. So we have the solutions from the contestants. Let's go through the solution from the consultants. So in the indicated configuration, the primary has 40 turns and the secondary has 5 turns. Given for a primary voltage amplitude of 16 volts, a secondary voltage amplitude will be 5/40 times 16 volts, which is 2 volts. If you do this, 2 points. Then 2, you are to find the current amplitude in the 40-turn winding. So the secondary voltage amplitude of 2 volts gives, with the 1 ohm resistor, a secondary current amplitude of 2 volts over 1 ohm, that is 2 ampere. The primary current amplitude must then be 5/40 times 2 ampere, and that is 0.25 ampere. So if you're able to find the secondary current, 1 point, and if you're able to get the primary current amplitude, 2 points. Then question 3, you are to find the voltage and the current amplitude. So the 510 coil plays the role of the primary. The voltage amplitude for the 4010 coil will then be 40/5 times 5 volts, which is equal to 40 volts. And the current amplitude for the 24 ampere current, primary current, will be 5/40 times 24 ampere, and that should be 8 ampere. If you get the voltage amplitude for the primary 10, that is 40 volts, 1 point. Then you get the current, 2 points, and that makes it, so far we have 8 points. Then for the last one, identify the transformers. We have in the first one, it is a step-down transformer, and the third one is a step-up transformer. 1 point each, making 2 points. So the solution from our contestants. Navrongo Senior High, they were able to solve for 1. They were able to get the 2 volts, but significant figures. So I'm afraid 0 out of 10. Then AMASS Fomena, they didn't attempt question 1 and 2. They attempted question 3, and they were able to get the voltage amplitude, which was the 40 volts. So 1 point for that. That was it. Then question 4, they were able to tell the type of transformer used for each scenario. So 1 point, 1 point. They get 3 out of 10. Prempeh College. So for question 1, you solved it, you got 2 volts. You started well. You added the units when you were calculating, but along the line, it got lost. And you brought it at the end. But because you started with it, I'll pardon you for this time. So I'll give 2 points for that. Then for the second question, you only found the current amplitude. You didn't continue to find the primary current amplitude. So you get 1 point for that. Then question 3, you did the same. You found the voltage amplitude. You didn't go on to find the primary. So also 40 volts. At least that one, they brought the units. So yes, 1 point there. You didn't do question 4, so they get 4 out of 10. That's the end of round 3. For the question 3, the So, Prempeh did give the 3 ampere, so there they will get 3 points. No, 2 points. 2 points. They already have the 1 point, so plus 2 becomes 3 points. So therefore, Prempeh gets 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Then also, since I was being generous, the solution from Navrongo, it was only the significance that wasn't correct. So I'll give them 1 out of 10.
Earlier when we engaged you, that your boys are fully prepared for this, and in fact, you've made your school proud. Tell me how you feel right now.
I can't express.
15 points, AMASS Fomena 18 points, and Prempeh College 42 points. Round 4. In this round, I present a statement to each school, and contestants, you have 10 seconds to let me know whether the statement I made is true or false. If you give a correct answer, 2 points, an incorrect answer, a deduction of 1 point. This is to prevent you from guessing. So if you don't know, please don't answer, right? Leave it so that the school that thinks they know, they can press the bell. I'll give them the opportunity to answer. If they give a correct answer, 2 points for the bonus, but a deduction of 1 point. Please take it to your OPS. Yes. A deduction of 1 point if it is incorrect. I will start from Prempeh College, and it's a preamble. A particle moves along the x-axis with constant acceleration. A particle moves along the x-axis with constant acceleration. Prempeh College. The velocity of the particle is positive if its acceleration is positive. Hamwati?
True.
No. AMASS Fomena. The velocity of the particle is positive if its x coordinate is positive.
True.
No. Navrongo Senior High. The velocity of the particle is positive if both its x coordinates and its acceleration are positive. Yes, Stephen?
False.
It's false. Prempeh College. Prempeh College. Large fragrant flowers with nectar at the base are found in wind-pollinated plants. Yes, I'm watching.
False.
It's false. AMASS. Large fragrant flowers with nectar at the base are found in bat-pollinated plants. Abdullah.
False.
It's false. Navrongo Senior High. Large fragrant flowers with nectar at the base are found in insect-pollinated plants. Stephen.
It's true.
True. Prempeh College. The function f of x equals x squared plus 2x is an even function. Yes, I'm watching.
False.
False. AMASS Fomena. The function f of x equals 3x minus 5 is an odd function.
False.
False. Navrongo Senior High. The function f of x equals x squared plus 3 is an even function.
It's true.
It's true. Prempeh College. A Lewis acid contains at least one replaceable hydrogen atom in aqueous solution. I'm watching.
False.
False. AMASS Fomena. When highly diluted, a strong acid becomes weak in its proton donation. Yes.
False.
False. Navrongo Senior High. Navrongo Senior High. All strong acids always contain replaceable hydrogen atoms. Stephen.
False.
Incorrect. A preamble. A fixed quantity of ideal gas undergoes an isobaric process. A fixed quantity of ideal gas undergoes an isobaric process. Prempeh College. The work done on the gas equals pressure times change in volume of the gas. Yes, I'm watching.
True.
True. AMASS Fomena. No heat flows into the gas and no heat flows out of the gas. Abdullah.
False.
It's false. Navrongo Senior High. The mean kinetic energy of a molecule in the gas remains constant. Yes, Stephen.
False.
It's false. A preamble. In pleiotropism, Prempeh College, more than 2 genes affect a single character. I'm watching.
False.
False. AMASS Fomena. Several alleles of a single gene controls a single crossing over.
True.
No. Navrongo Senior High. Two alleles of 2 genes control a single trait. Yes, Stephen?
It's false.
It's false. A preamble. The given exponential series has a finite sum when summed to infinity. The given exponential series has a finite sum or finite sum when summed to infinity. Prempeh College. 10 plus 1 plus 0.1 plus 0.01 plus 0.001 plus on and on. Yes, I'm watching.
False.
No. AMASS Fomena. 0.001 plus 0.01 plus 0.1 plus 1 plus 10 plus on and on and on. Abdallah.
False.
It's false. Navrongo Senior High. 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.1 plus on and on. Yes?
It's true.
Incorrect. The last set of statements for round 4. Prempeh College. A binary compound is composed of exactly 2 atoms from different elements. Yes?
False.
False. AMASS Fomena. A binary compound is composed of 2 or more different elements.
False.
False. Navrongo Senior High. A binary compound is composed of exactly 2 elements which may be the same or different. Yes, Stephen?
It's true.
No. And that ends round 4. Points. Prempeh College 52 points. Round 5. At stake in this round is the Gold Riddle Bonanza, which will reward a school that is able to solve 3 or all 4 riddles correctly. If you solve 3 riddles correctly at this stage of the competition, you get 1,200. All 4 riddles correctly, 1,600. So in this round, I will read clues to one particular thing. You can stop me at any time by ringing your bell and give your answer on one attempt, and don't delay in giving your answer. All right? Okay. If the answer you give is correct whilst I'm on the first clue, 5 points. Second clue, 4 points. Any other number of clues thereafter, 3 points. But if your answer is incorrect, please, you would have to sit out for the other schools to compete for that riddle. When we move to the next riddle, then you can compete for that. Let's test the bells. Prempeh College, AMASS, and Navrongo Senior High. Okay, they are all working. Riddle number 1. Before that, please, the Gold Riddle Bonanza is proudly sponsored by Good Energy. Let me hear some good energy. Clap, good energy, yes, yes. Okay. Riddle number 1. I am a soft silvery metal. I am commonly used in electronics, semiconductors, and LEDs. My nitride is also a semiconductor. When held in the hand, I turn into liquid. I am AMASS Fomena.
Gallium.
Gallium is correct. 3 points. 3 points. Next riddle. Next riddle. I am a 3-digit odd number. I am an exact cube. I am also an exact square. I am between 700 and 800. AMASS Fomena.
729.
Yes. 3 points. Riddle. Next riddle. Next riddle. Next riddle. Yes, thank you. I am a named law in physical science. I am one of the ideal gas laws. I am in reality a conservation law. I express constancy to internal energy under specific. Yes, AMASS.
Boltzmann law of equipartition of energy.
No. Constancy of internal energy under specific conditions. I am the law that may be applied to isothermal ideal. Navrongo Senior High.
Boyle's law.
Boyle's law. Last riddle. The last riddle. I am one of many structures that allows for correcting, assessing sex of an individual from human skeletal remains. I have several soft tissue structures in accordance with the overall sex dimorphism of the pelvis. I am oval in the male. Yes, AMASS.
Pelvic girdle.
No. I am oval in the male and wide and rather triangular in the female. Prempeh College.
The bladder. The bladder.
No. Navrongo, this is all for you. I am situated inferior or somewhat anterior to the acetabulum. I am the large bilaterally paired opening of the bony pelvis. I am formed by the pubis and the ischium. Who am I? Yes, Navrongo Senior High.
The obturator foramen.
That is correct. 3 points. And that ends round 5. Of the contest, here are the results. Navrongo Senior High 28 points, AMASS Fomena 34 points, and Prempeh College wins with 52 points. So, congratulations Prempeh College for winning the contest and booking your seat in the quarterfinal stage. If your points remain the highest for the day, you stand a chance to win the AT Highest Score Award, which at this stage is worth 2,000 cedis. The AT Highest Score Award is sponsored by AT. Life is simple. Do make it a point to join us when we bring you the next contest, which also promises to be exciting. The National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOL PLC and supported by JoyNews, AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pestodent Toothpaste, Better Malt, Ghanaian Academic and Research Network, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Bell Beverages, Cowbell, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. I am Dr. Anita Opon, your quiz mistress, and this is a primetime production. Thank you.
Wait for me. Wait. Hold on. What are we to expect from your students going forward?
Like, listen, you know, like when we were coming for this course, as the senior said, like they were saying Aquinas. And we told them, who is Aquinas? Do you know the St. Joseph Seminary Senior High, in which we have the agenda, like we conquer them, they are unbreakable. We are going to kill them, we are going to squeeze them and bust them.
What are you going to do to them?
Like, listen, we are going to flagabas them, escabulate them, onomatopia them, enjoy them,
we had just now. Let me find out, when you were coming into the contest, were you hoping that Prempeh College would give you a really tough time?
Yeah, we were expecting that, but we came to also put in our best.
You were expecting that they would give you a tough time. So how did you feel on stage?
Oh, in the beginning it was tense, but
And we started solving the questions. We saw it to be normal.
All right, and then you also, how did you find today's contest?
It was normal, as usual. Definitely one school must win and one school must lose. So maybe this year is not our time, but the following years we'll keep up and then we'll become champions very soon.
Very soon? When should we expect that very soon? Very soon when?
Down time will tell and God will do so.
Okay, sure. Your students said we should expect something very soon. When should we expect it?
Well, very soon. I think by next year, we will bounce back and do what is expected of us. In fact, we came into this contest with a winning mentality. And as we could all see, the students did their best. Had it not been some slight...
I think it was during the speed race round.
Exactly. So we have taken notice of that. And in fact, we are going back to the drawing board and polish that particular aspect of the whole game. So prime time should expect us next year.
So expect some more vim.
More vim. So that is what we are giving prime time.
Okay. Are you sharing the same sentiments?
Definitely. Because looking at even the last round, how we started, in fact, the boys have done very well. And as my colleague said, they should expect that next year and with a bigger bang.
You came with a lot of people. Is it that the numbers couldn't ginger your boys to do more, or the Prempeh boys intimidated you?
That is exactly what we wanted to avert. Intimidation is part of the game. And it has been a strategy for some of the so-called big schools. So today we also came in our numbers to avert that, and you all saw that. So that is the reason why we came in our numbers.
Okay, so let me speak with Navrongo. So these are the students from teachers and students from AMASS. Unfortunately, it didn't go well.
I mean, sometimes you plan and it doesn't go well. So yes, I'm going on. I think they beat us with experience. You can just see that riddles, they couldn't get any riddle.
Yeah, I realized.
So you could see things like that. And you could see that a lot of the time there were questions where both schools would get them wrong and we could get them right. I think the problem is with the speed race, and that's something we should work on, our speed race and things like that.
So going forward, what are you going to rectify?
I think with these things I'm talking about, the fact that we don't have the experience with speed race, these are things we are going to look at. We are going to help make sure that the students have the confidence. I think most of the time is the confidence, and then things like that. So we'll work on that.
Now I want to understand your experience on stage when you sat, and then compare it to your boys now. How was it?
I think they handled the pressure much better than we did, and a lot of the time there is psychology to this, because there's so many people from Prempeh College making so much
noise. You can see in the room they were just everywhere. They were almost everywhere.
So mostly these things, you come and sit down, and whether you think it's affecting you or not, it's actually affecting you more than you realize it. So I think from subsequent years, I would hope that we'll be able to bring people to Accra, and there are old students coming up. I think these are things, little things that affect our performance that we should work on. Yes.
All right, so your brother tells me because you were part of the quiz team. Okay, how did they feel?
But actually, I think my senior brother said everything. Yeah.
Okay. All right, sure. So that's some old contestants from Navrongo Senior High School. I have the boy or the quiz team, the lead for Prempeh College's quiz team. Now, let me find out from you. Are you impressed by what your boys did today?
Yes, please. I'm very impressed. And first of all, I want to give glory to the Most High God. We all know no contest is very easy. So we thank Him for granting us the victory.
Now, I realized there was something I realized. During the true or false, it became a challenge for you guys. And even the riddles, you didn't take any of them. And that was exactly what happened during the regional championship, and you lost to Kumasi Anglican.
Yeah, that was what most of us observed, but that won't be a challenge next time. After every contest, we'll go back to the drawing board, we'll go back and see what happened, and then try to correct our ways, try to make things better, and hopefully in the subsequent contest, we pick the riddle and pick the true or false, and then after all, we shall win.
So is it that we are going to study? Because let me tell you something I saw somewhere. I saw some people from the camp of Presec Legon, and they were monitoring your contest, monitoring how they will manage to beat you. And I think they've seen it. Everybody knows now Prempeh is not really good with the 4th round and the 5th round. So it's going to be a really tough time
with your mantra securing the 6?
Yes, it will be tough. You don't expect to come here and then take the trophy easy. For you to win the trophy, you must prove that you are the best. So we figuring out that these rounds are sort of challenging. I won't even say they are challenging. I know my boys, maybe today they didn't go well, but in the subsequent contest, they will go well. So if we want to win the trophy, we have to do well in all rounds and not slack in any of them. So we will do in all those rounds, and after all, we shall claim the trophy.
All right, sure. So that's the lead for Prempeh College's quiz team. Now I have the coordinators themselves, and they would be able to tell us what really was the challenge. Now, say you are the coordinator for Prempeh College. The 4th round didn't go quite well. Even the 5th round, the riddles. This is what was replicated, what we saw in the regional championship, that Kumasi Anglican. Is it that you are not rectifying these things?
Okay, thank you. We have actually observed that is an Achilles heel. In other words, that is actually an area we have to work on. We continue to work on, but let us also not forget that every contest and its dynamics. Of course, there have been contests in which we have scored all riddles right. In trials, there are contests that schools we contested did not score any riddle or score less true or false, and we scored all. So I think we should not be smart in concluding that we are not good or we are not too good in round 5, that is the riddles. And as I'm saying, we are working on that. I'm sure in our next contest, it will be a change.
It will be a change. Now, I realized once we were done, the boys left. They were expecting you to give us some 80 points, given the schools you were meeting for your first hurdle in this particular contest.
Let me make something clear here. NSMQ or any school that comes for NSMQ comes very well prepared, especially when they have qualified from the preliminaries and then they enter the 1/8 and other stages. So it is not that easy. I think we should acknowledge that all the students are actually good. You cannot believe it, but these students you see there are students who write WASI and get 8 A's and do exceptionally well. So let us not underrate any school at all, and that is one thing about us. We see every school as equal. Okay. We don't see some schools more than others, so it is not strange that they did well and we also did what we have to do.
Okay, sir, you are interacted with earlier. You told me it will be in the dreams of Presec Legon to win their 8th trophy, but here lies the case. Even in your first round, there are some hitches. Are you sure you are going to really truncate these guys?
You know, remember, we are not coming from the prelims. This is our first contest for this year's 2023, and so it's normal that from a first contest you may have 1 or 2 issues here and there. We are happy that we won. We are going back to the drawing board and make necessary corrections to come out stronger in our next contest.
Okay, so sir, what do you think would actually be the challenge? Is it that the boys are not sharp, or what was really a challenge?
Really sharp, but we are promising the Prempeh fraternity that things will change in the next contest. They should watch out.
Okay, sure. So these are the teachers from Prempeh College, and they are the coordinators who monitor the quiz team. Now I have my colleague Nana Boache, Dankwa Yadom. I'm here. Nana, this is coming as a surprise, especially to me. I was hoping that you get somewhere around 80 points, but here lies the case, 52. And comparing that to St. Louis, the girls beat at Disadol College, 53 points, and now you boys are getting 52.
I think what is important is that at the end of the day, Prempeh won the contest. I think that going forward, what we have to do, or what Prempeh has to do, is to master up, hit hard on the true or false session, and then when it comes to the 5th round of every particular contest, because you realize that at some point the true or false, it was quite difficult for them, and then the last round, that is the 5th round, it was also difficult for them. But yes, AMASS, Fomena pulled the surprise. For me, I was not expecting them to get even closer to Prempeh in any way whatsoever. And then Navrongo also did so well. But then, yes, as I said earlier, AMASS had or knows the strength and the weaknesses of both Prempeh College and Navrongo. So I was expecting them to pull so much surprises, even though they got closer to Prempeh. But yes, at the end of the day, Amman 4-1, and that's the most important thing. They didn't lose like some zebra boys.
Well, definitely, they didn't lose like some Zebra Boys. But this is what has been happening at the Kuma Play Auditorium. Prempeh College have qualified to the quarterfinal stage. And let me remind you that Prempeh College, as it stands now, is the only school I should say in the whole country or who have participated in the National Science and Maths Quiz and have not been to the preliminary stage or started from the original qualification stage. And the 2023 National Science and Maths Quiz is produced by Prime Time Limited and sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Goyle PLC and supported by ATE, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Better Malt, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Coronation Insurance, Ghana Academic and Research Network, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Africa World Airlines and YFM. The broadcast of the National Science and Math Quiz on the JoyNews and Joy Prime channels is supported by Vitamilk, Nesco, German Ozone Medical Center, Royal Foam, Jamal Soap, Heritage Christian College, Virtual Security Africa, Ace Medical Insurance, Chopbox Technologies, Center Stank, DBS, Bills Financial Technologies, Better Malls, and Family Health University College. Now, let me run you by the contest that we will be having hopefully tomorrow. That is Friday. In the morning, we are having Tamale SHS, the Lions from there, and then Ashama and SHS, and then Krobo Girls meeting in the morning. And another heated contest, I must tell you, is one that would feature St. Augustine's College, Ebri Girls, and then also St. Peter's SHS. And then also in the morning at Kuma Play right here, we are having Keta SHS, Koforidia Sectec, and then St. John's Grammar School. So that will be the first contest in the morning. And then in the subsequent ones, we will bring you up to speed, all you need about the National Science and Math Quiz from here at the Kuma Play Auditorium. My name is Emmanuel Bright Kweku, and I've been doing this with Nana Boache Dankwa Yadom. Over to you in the studio.